All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is part 1 of foldable number 2. For this one here, we're going to be simplifying each trigonometric expression. Trigonometric expression. All right. So for this one here, once again, we're going to be turning everything in from what it is to sine and cosine, and then breaking it down to its simplest form. So if the simplest form ends up being tangent or cotangent or cosecant or sine, cosine, whatever, that's what we're going to break it down into. Okay, so the first one. I know that cosecant, because of our cheat sheet, is, let's just do it blue, is 1 over sine theta. And I know this is multiplying because it's multiplying here by tangent, which is sine theta over cosine theta. So right away we can see that our sine thetas will reduce to 1 or divide to 1, leaving us just with 1 over cosine theta. But I don't want to leave it as 1 over cosine theta, so this is going to be equal to our secant theta, which is our simplified form. Next, we have sine theta times cosine theta divided by, cotangent theta divided by cosine theta. So first one we have sine theta times our cosine theta, which is, oh my god, I said it again, cotangent theta, keep saying this one, which is our cosine theta over our sine theta divided by our cosine theta. Right away we can see that this is going to be over 1, so we can divide these here to 1, leaving us just with cosine theta over cosine theta, which would be here. So we have leftover cosine theta on top over cosine theta. And once again, we can see these divide to 1, giving us just with 1. Simplest form. Next one here. We have our secant theta times tangent theta times cosecant theta. So this would be, our secant theta is 1 over cosine theta. Our tangent theta is sine theta over cosine theta. And our cosecant theta is cosine theta over, it's sine theta over 1. Alright, so if we were to simplify this here, we just multiply across, we get sine squared theta, and then cosine on the bottom, we'd have cosine to cosine, times 1 would be cosine squared theta, and this would equal our tangent squared theta. Okay. Next one we have tangent theta times cotangent theta. Well, already we know these are reciprocals of each other, so this is going to equal 1, but let's just go ahead and work it out. We have our tangent theta, which is sine theta over cosine theta, multiply cotangent theta, which is cosine theta over sine theta. And right away we can see that sine divides sine and cosine divides cosine. So this indeed is going to equal 1. Anytime you have reciprocal functions multiplying each other, they always equal 1 because they're reciprocal functions. Just like if we had, for example, x over y times y over x, regardless of what x is or y is, this indeed is going to equal 1. So it's the same thing with these here.